everybody. I'm going to do a quick crystal treasures video, and I haven't decided quite yet which ones I'm going to be selling, which ones I'm keeping. But this is from our local gem show here in West Palm Beach. And let's see, so I'm just going to tell you what they are. This is a black quartz druze with a little bit of calcite. That's what the white parts are. Look at how pretty that is. Just major sparkle. Broken open geode. That was from Madagascar. This is a super, and this is the most sparkliest piece of malachite I have ever seen. Just an amazing crystallization here. And malachite usually doesn't, well, I shouldn't say usually, but you don't find it as often in its crystallized form. This is from Zaire in Africa. This is a supremely unique smoky quartz and citrine piece. Let me just show you what's going on here. All right, we've got a double terminated smoky quartz here horizontally with dozens of rainbows in it. It's just filled with rainbows. And then it's got this penetrator quartz growing into it. It was smoky quartz, and then it's got this self-healed fissure, which is internal because I don't feel it on the outside. And right above the fissure, it turned into a beautiful golden citrine. I can't even figure out exactly what happened here or how that occurred, but it did. And that's just one of the most unique things I've ever seen. I think that's absolutely amazing to have smoky quartz. And I don't know if you're seeing it. I have this peridot, crystallized peridot. Look at that. Are we capturing all the sparkliness happening there? There's a little bit on the bottom, and it just wraps around, beautiful sparkly peridot crystals. So that's a nice big piece actually of peridot. This is, I just couldn't stop looking at this piece. Chalcopyrite, also known as peacock ore. Look at that. Just little crystals growing all over the rock matrix. Kind of looks like sandstone, but I'm not sure. I'd have to do some testing. And they cut it on the bottom, cut it right off the rock. Little tiny crystals dusting over here. It's like fairy dust. Can you believe, you know, and everybody who looked at this was like, it's hard to believe that that's even real, that that is created by Mother Earth and not man-made, but it certainly is. And that's just an amazing piece there. Then this one, pretty certain I'm going to keep this one for myself because this is just an excellent both grounding stone and teaching tool. This is magnetite in its rarely found crystallized form. Do you see all these octahedrons on the rock? That is the crystallized form of magnetite, or when we find magnetite molecules, they're in this form, in octahedrons. Sacred geometry. And there's a little bit, just a little bit on the bottom there. Love that. Where was that one from? Hold on, I have some information cards over here. I think I have one on that. Yep, that was from Bolivia, the magnetite. Okay, this is vanadinite. Excellent, again, excellent crystals on this rock matrix. Okay, and that's called that because it contains the element vanadium. So a lot of times it's mispronounced because people aren't exactly sure where that name comes from. Then cobaltocalcite with malachite crystals. And again, people find it hard to believe that, look at the sparkliness on this. Can you see? Oh my gosh, I know you can see it because I'm seeing it. Oh my gosh, beautiful. And then some on the back. This is crazy. Put me in the insane asylum. This is crazy. Look at that. That looks like an ice cream sandwich. You see the two layers? Pure beauty. Absolute pure beauty. Gorgeousness. Okay, this, I just recently did a blog post on crystals to help us with dream recall, and this is dream quartz. Very difficult to find. It's green because I don't know. where that came from. Because it's got inclusions of epidote in it. And what's really great about this, I just pulled it out of an oxalic acid wash because it had some hematite and some calcite on it. And I realized it's got a trigonic record keeper on it. And I don't know if I'm going to be able to capture it, but can you see it? It's right there. It's right there. These trigonic record keepers, I'm telling you, are popping out. Ah, look. They're popping out at me. They're jumping out at me. Do you see that? I actually got this specifically as a special request, as a special order crystal for a customer, client. So I didn't even know it had the trigonic record keeper, and you know who you are. This makes this an extremely special piece, even more special than we thought it was before. Also, it's hard to find the dream quartz in the point. I mean, we actually have the whole point of the quartz piece right here, and it's actually a very unbelievably well-formed point. Look at that. So hard to find this stuff, dream quartz. And then here I have 3 different colors of calcite. Basically because I've been finding myself needing a lot of calcite lately, and I think I'm going to do a video on calcite, so I won't talk about it too much, but green calcite, honey calcite, and red calcite. And then this, I was thinking I was needing it, and then you know how it is when you think you need something and then you end up going overboard or forget what you purchased and that kind of thing. And then I found some in my inventory because I've been cleaning out my inventory, getting ready for Tucson. And funny enough, I said to myself, okay, I got to start, clearing out things here that I've had sitting around a while and get ready for Tucson. And then I go and fill up with all of this. So that's how it goes. You know what? Purchasing crystals and hunting for crystals for other people is my absolute joy, and helping you find crystals or just simply having them for a video to teach you about crystals. This is my passion. This is my joy. This is me living my bliss. So it doesn't matter. But anyway, I started talking about that because I've been needing for a specific purpose. I'm really having a hard time putting together this crystal grid. Can you believe it? I wrote a book about crystal grids and I'm having a hard time, but it will come to me in time. But I really know I need blue chalcedony, and I had a blue chalcedony piece and it just felt like it wasn't the right one. Blue chalcedony often grows together with apophyllite, and look at this, just really great apophyllite crystal. Looks like quartz crystal, but remember from my apophyllite video, it has like a 4-sided crystal, not a 6-sided crystal. You see that? And it's sitting on the matrix of blue calcite. It's got a little fuzzy wuzzy on it. And this guy here is a greenish, and look at it, I put my hand in there and the color kind of changes, doesn't it? It's a greenish chalcedony, very sparkly, sitting on matrix, and it's kind of like this little cave guy, and it's really just, I thought it was just such a great piece of chalcedony. The whole thing is just covered in crystals, and this part here, I don't know, the miner was calling it blue. I'd say this is more of a slate blue gray right here. I don't know if the videos kept catching the true color of it, and this is kind of a seafoam green stripe right there. So chalcedony was kind of like my crystal of choice this time, but I kind of ended up with too much of it. So this guy here I'm going to be selling, and he's just a beaut. This is a piece of cavansite from India. Isn't this just beautiful? Look at how it is sparkling. It's a sweet little piece, and the color, it's like an ultramarine, most gorgeous, beautiful blue I've ever seen. It is just absolutely gorgeous. Prismatic crystals, super sparkly. This is the matrix underneath. This piece comes to us from India, and obviously the blue color tells us this works really well with the throat chakra, which it does. And cavansite is actually known for not only helping with the throat chakra, which would be all about communication, listening skills, but it helps to sharpen up your clairs, your clairsentience, clairaudience, clairvoyance, all of those special abilities. It helps you to tap into the Akashic records, and like I said, helps you with communication. So I just wanted to show you this absolutely gorgeous piece and get it in here into this little video. So this little guy's available too, although this one's gonna be hard to let go. They're all hard to let go. Look at them. Look at these special, gorgeous beings. Oh my gosh, it's like looking, I don't even know what to say, I'm making up words. It's like looking at just sparkly rainbows. Oh my goodness. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeousness. Okay, now that's it.